Hello guys, and welcome to episode 57 of my Empire Total War campaign, playing as Great Britain on very hard difficulty. Today we're taking on the Cherokee once again in a silly little battle, so let's get on with it. We'll just crush these cannons and then carry on. Probably just going to be a matter of charging it with some of my cav. I don't particularly mind if some of them get killed off. We'll come at them from both sides and they have to sort of realign themselves. Guess it depends what they're shooting at. Main thing would be just make sure my men are spread out. There we go. We'll have our cannons firing back, may as well. And then we'll have one on one flank, one on the other. We'll have this lot just spread out like so. And the deployment. And we'll charge forwards. Yeah, so they're just going to fire at some of the infantry, that's fine. They are firing back with their own guns. Didn't get any kills with our cannons, so I think we're just gonna maybe stop the fire, or maybe we don't need to, who knows. They're not gonna turn and face us, then that's fine. Okay, that'll do. Yeah, the idea today is to try and do some more damage to the Cherokee. If I can get 13 colonies under my command, and we'd just be in really good position. So that's kind of the whole deal here, although we've kind of lost Savannah, Georgia, which makes things awkward. But I think we just continue recruiting. I could probably just attack that with like the 3 units that I have though. I might do that.
Siege them.
Yeah, let's continue the siege. We'll bring over these guys. And I think we'll just go for it. Alright, let's go ahead and assault. So we need to hold Savannah, Georgia, and we need to hold the Cherokee territory. Once we hold those two, then we gain control of the 13 colonies. And once that happens, North America is ours, basically. Because we can control what the AI is doing, and currently they're being absolutely useless. Right, let's just start the battle. Reinforcements are annoyingly coming in behind them, so we're going to have to shift to one side, I think. Actually, if they're not moving, it might not matter. Because then we can just hit them from 2 sides. These armed tribesmen could be quite irritating. But at least we'll have the high ground up here, that'd be nice. Maybe we just come round and take the high ground off them, because then it's not like they're stopping me from moving round. And we've got to take it easy, we can't just throw away this battle. At the end of the day, these armed tribesmen can do some damage. And if we get overwhelmed and allow them to engage us in melee with the warrior society at the same time, we will lose. So I've got to keep some men at least out of battle so that they can continue firing. And once that is done, we should have ourselves an easy victory. he says as they completely start running towards me. Interesting. If we can get a volley off before they engage, we should be okay. Never mind, they're coming straight towards us. And this could be bad. We will do a lot of damage to them before they hit us. It really just depends. Charge bonus with the bayonet's actually pretty good now. So that's good. Please hurry up. No, don't engage. Get back. Oh wow, we slaughtered them. Holy moly. Okay, well that works. Those armed tribesmen also getting absolutely annihilated. That's nice. Okay, that's good. They're engaging us from range, which is nice. Come on, men. Ruin their day. Lovely. Only half the line fired, but that's okay. They reload really damn quick. Again, only half the line firing. A full line there fired though. They're gone. Lovely. Let me just charge those down if we can. Since we're on a hill, I can probably fire at them with both lines. Alright, we have killed them off there entirely, which is nice. I mean, a square might be good actually for just shooting at these dudes. There we go, lovely. Job done. Now that was a settlement attack, so by winning we take the settlement, which is good. Which is why I just ended it straight away. And job done. Okay, I think what we do is we demolish this, right? And we move back to Charleston. And we hold on to this. Okay. So that's actually put us in a better position than I thought we were in. It looked quite ugly with them having an army at Savannah, but being able to take that out is quite nice. This army I'm pretty sure is extremely weak. Right, let's jump into our lists and see what's up. I think it's time to go on a rampage again. Just go and sack all these places. Cost them loads and loads of money. Shame we don't get any money from doing that in the first place. I am going to invest some money in fixing up these troops. I think that's important. That's going to use up the rest of the cash. As for our rakes, well, that one's fine where he is. This guy can move to Savannah.
Without further delay.
Lovely. He's now in position. Our fleets, they all can't do anything, so that is okay. Right. So from here, it's just a matter of continuing the siege. 4 turns until surrender, which is nice. They will probably attack me beforehand, but it's just a matter of when. And one last check. Time to move on to the next turn. Well, this was going to happen eventually, wasn't it? It's just kind of at an awkward time. Because they're going to go ahead and take South America. We are also probably going to lose our army in South America, like on the islands, to Morocco this turn. Which is just kind of ridiculous when you think about it, but there we go. At least my fleet will arrive in the Ivory Coast. And we can demolish the Swedish fleet. What's the Maratha Confederacy up to? Certainly taken a while to complete their turn. Oh, they've brought a trade fleet over. Interesting. Another one for me to kill. Oh, and Savoy's come over. Wow. It's really turning into me versus the world, even on the water. Absolutely ludicrous. This is an interesting battle. We should be able to win it. But the only reason it's pushed in their favour is because of the cannons, so let's jump in and fight this on the battle map. If we can win this, it would be ideal. They are attacking us, so they're probably going to have to send the native artillery on foot towards us, rather than actually firing the guns, because I can just deploy back a bit and it will force them to do so. Do we have any fortifications? No. We can actually take up these houses though, but whether or not that's a good idea, I think is definitely debatable. It's probably a terrible idea because that kind of encourages them to engage us in Mali. And there isn't really enough windows to fully take advantage. So I think what I'm going to do, we'll just deploy back here and hope for the best. Seems like a good strategy. We will go for 2-man lines. Actually, these guys can go into a 1-man line. There we go. And we'll just speed it up. They will come towards us slowly but surely. We'll take our shots. Might even go further back, even more. I don't know. Maybe we can here. Nah, I'll leave it as it is. The elevation doesn't particularly matter. It might do for melee, but in general, that should be fine. Yeah, their native artillery is just going to charge towards us. So now all we've got left to deal with is medicine men, which will engage us from range probably. Then the lancers and the chief's bodyguard. I think all of those cavalry pretty simple to deal with. Here comes that native artillery. Maybe didn't have to deploy so far back. It has definitely extended the length of this battle. Oh, these guys are going to get a reload off before they're engaged. They are. Oh, goodbye to those guys then. Those guys are being slaughtered as well. No surprise there. Right, now we should probably just advance and try and take on their cavalry. They do seem to be backing off for some odd reason. Maybe trying to meet up with their other infantry. They are the attacker though. Well, since there's only like one unit of infantry, it might be worth actually occupying a couple of these buildings, maybe with just the Firelock armed citizenry. I think they're kind of trying to go for the general. Let's get the Firelock armed citizenry on this side to go for that warehouse. These Firelock armed citizenry are going to get in the town hall, which is a good idea, I feel. And then we'll have these guys on the flank. Lovely. Not entirely sure why the Firelock armed citizenry would route from that location. Interesting. Just go into our square formation. Lovely. Those lancers will be killed off. For sure. There we go. Lovely. hopefully we'll actually fire at these guys soon. There we go. These guys are shooting them at point blank. Some of my guys took some damage. Oh, those are musket men. Interesting. Let's go and jump into that town hall, I think. Not really sure what I expected them to do, but certainly wasn't this. Very odd. We're going to try and get in this other building right next to them. Meanwhile, my Firelock Arm Citizenry are just going to face off against them. Have these guys run over. Gotta be careful that these guys don't get charged because that is a general unit. That could be quite awkward. What is good, however, is that we did get a full volley off there into the Chief's bodyguard. The guys in this house are doing a decent job, I think. Right, let's back off with these Firelock Arm Citizenry. We'll get these guys, the Hessian Line Infantry, to take their place. Seem to be losing my voice. I pretty much got free shots from this warehouse anyway, which is nice. Where are they going? Certainly taking 100 times longer than it should do. Can they just like engage my Firelock Arm Citizenry or something? That's nice. Right. Now, let me shoot you. Surprised how well these Firelock Arm Citizenry are doing, actually. I thought they would just get slaughtered by the Chief's bodyguard. Apparently not. They don't even have bayonets. Beating them off their horses. That'll do. Done. We've beaten back that army at least. Did quite a lot of damage, which is good. Hello pirates. We didn't get attacked by the Moroccans again, which is interesting. The Spanish are coming over towards Bogota. So I'm kind of feeling like I need at least one more chap over here. And that should allow us to stop them, like, raiding all of these lands. I did have a mention in the past to check out the gold mines down here, but I don't think upgrading them's actually that worth it. You pay 2,700 and you get like plus 200 a turn. It would take you a while to pay that off. At the moment I just don't have the cash to invest in that. Okay, can we take Chicasa? I'm feeling this army just has to go and clean up over here, so we'll go and do that. This will be one battle. So let's go ahead and fight that on the battle map. Then we'll have the big army go around to Chicasa. Won't be able to attack it this turn because there's not enough range on the army, but next turn might be the turn that we get the 13 colonies under our command. And my lord, that will certainly be a relief. Okay, right, this is going to be a pretty simple battle, although we will have to be careful with our general unit, so let's spread these guys out. We will end the deployment. We will sort of just march towards them. They've got bowmen, I think, and then these mounted tribal gunners. Right, my dudes are still fresh, that's fine. There's some bowmen here somewhere. They're right in front of us, we just can't see them yet. If not, we'll just decimate the tribal gunners. Oh, we took a lot of damage there. Where are those bowmen? I thought they'd be right in front of us. Ah, there they are, they're on the flanks. Right, well, the general's been killed. We only need to rout them, so that's fine. Let's just charge these bowmen. They're really bad in melee. If we can break those, that would be fantastic. That it? Job done? Yeah, nice. Easy. Then we can go and take out the other 2 units behind, hopefully, if we're in range. Yep. Time to go and destroy these guys as well. We're deleting so many of these units, it's so good. I'm just hoping that they don't have like another massive stack up their sleeve, otherwise we're going to be in trouble once again. Good old AI. Never easy. Right, let's end the deployment. I mean, it is my fault, really, that it is not easy since I played it on very hard difficulty, but there we go. Time to just move up in their face, shoot them down. Kill them off. Right, where's the other guys? There they are. Let's kill those off, please. I think I shot some of my dudes in the back, but that's okay. Those guys are dead. And that's job done. These heroic victories, we've had so many. It's just like so much easier to get heroic victories in this game than like any other Total War. Right, well that's done, and that gets rid of those guys. Well, it's time for this chap to go and hit the Cherokee territory. Oh, there is actually some men here, but maybe we'll be okay. If we get attacked again, I think we'll be fine. So let's just count on that. But we have them cornered pretty much. These guys can come up and reinforce us. I'm quite happy with how North America's turned out. South America's going to be worrying, however. Just smash more of these buildings. Lovely. Make 'em pay. And we're fixing up the chaps here, which is nice. I'm not sure I'm going to focus on those cavalry, but I might get myself some grenadiers or something. Down here we do have another Hessian line infantry that can come up and reinforce.
Forwards! March!
Right, other than that, this army, it's a shame we can't do anything with it up here. So I might be tempted to head it back down towards the Savoy idea that we had previously. Got 3 turns left until these guys surrender, which is nice. In terms of our fleet, surely it's arrived. Yes, it has. Time to go crush ourselves some Swedes.
Awaiting further orders.
How much does that actually make us? 3,300. I think what we're going to do, yeah, we'll go and attack this Swedish fleet. Destroy that, then maybe we'll go and destroy the fleet next to it as well. We'll have to wait and see. But unfortunately, guys, it has been my time. So, yeah, I reckon next turn, or next episode, there's going to be multiple naval battles, pretty big naval battles as well, against multiple trade fleets. We've got a Savoy trade fleet here. There is the Maratha Confederacy trade fleet. And there's also the Swedish trade fleet. And we want to destroy all of them. So that's what we're going to be looking to do. Capture ourselves some more Indiamen, hopefully. Build ourselves a second huge trade fleet and take another node. That would be wonderful. In the meantime, though, that's all. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. And I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.